It's cold again. We got snow last night, and it's really windy, but the woods are buffering us from the wind, thankfully, because they're like 19 to 35 mile an hour winds, supposedly making it feel like 14 degrees out here. So it's really cold. I don't even know if it's still snowing or not. I can't tell. Well, thanks for joining my channel. Welcome, where I talk about mental health as spiritual health. I really believe that. It's just another way of saying I like to talk about the Bible. It gives me an excuse to talk about the Bible here online. So if you haven't already subscribed, please do so. I'm not a pastor or preacher or doctor or therapist, but I do believe that God can help our mental health. Like he can, help anything, heal anything. Hey, good morning, Vicky. I hope you slept better. I hope you slept better this evening. I see the cows. They look like they're way down there. Maybe we'll walk toward the cows again. All right. Well, today we're going to talk about Christ's paradoxes. So maybe you can guess where we're going to be in the Bible when I say Christ's paradoxes. We're going to be in Matthew chapter 5, verses 1 through 12. Christ's paradoxes, otherwise known as the Beatitudes. So we're going to be talking about the Beatitudes. So you can open your Bible to Matthew chapter 5, verses 1 through 12, and we'll just pick one of them. We'll pick verse 4 today for the key verse. And that's where Jesus said, "Blessed are those who mourn, for they will be comforted." Blessed are those who mourn, for they will be comforted. Look at Annie. Digging the snow. She loves the snow. What do you got, Annie? What you got, you silly girl? We're going down this way because I think I see cows way at the end. We're going to go find them. But look, no sunrise, unfortunately, guys. Lots of clouds. Lots of clouds. Good morning, Frank. Hey, Vicky, I'm glad you slept better. So, Christ's paradoxes, Matthew chapter 5. Verses 1 through 12, also known as the Beatitudes. Now, I call it a paradox and not an oxymoron because actually those are two different things. They're similar, but they're different. You probably know of oxymorons, such as, let me see, I wrote down a bunch that I could think of or find. Awfully good. Boy, that's awfully good. An awful is the opposite of good, right? But we say, oh, that's awfully good. Or we'll say something like jumbo shrimp, right? Or bittersweet. Or old news. Or deafening silence. Or finally, when I walk into Frank's warehouse at the car wash, I think, what do you think I think, Frank? When I walk into your warehouse, I think organized chaos. So it looks chaotic. It looks like chaos, but it really isn't. Frank actually has it all organized, and he knows where everything is, and he can find stuff. It's unbelievable, actually. But organized chaos, right? That's an oxymoron. Those are two contradictory words that we just put together to help express what we're thinking or feeling, right? That's different than a paradox. A paradox is where two contradictory ideas or thoughts come together to build, when you look at it deeper, to build a truer meaning, like it's actually true. And that's why I called it Christ's paradoxes. So what does he say? Well, let me give you an example of a paradox. So a paradox would be something like, so it's longer than just a two-word phrase. It's two thoughts or ideas that come together. For example, the only constant is change. The only constant is change, right? We can always expect things to change. What is she looking at? What are you looking at, Annie? She's going down to the creek. I don't think it's frozen. Where are you going, girl? She runs along that deer path down there. Hey, Dolly, good morning. Yeah, blessed are those who mourn, for they are comforted. Right. The only constant is change. The more you know, the more you don't know. Or the more you know you don't know. Right? So it's two seemingly contradictory ideas that when come together have a deeper, truer meaning. And that's what Christ's paradoxes are. Blessed are those who mourn, for they will be comforted. Prior to that, he said, blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. The poor in spirit are those who realize that they are poor spiritually and that they need God and need to humble themselves toward God. And it essentially means, we think about it, we actually have no hope and we need to go to him humbly. So it kind of suggests, blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. It suggests that those who have no hope will receive more than they could ever hope for. Right? That's what he's saying. And when you and I mourn the loss of someone and are sad, Jesus said, we will be comforted. Right? Basically, in these Beatitudes or paradoxes, Christ is showing us how the kingdom of God, or God's kingdom, common rules don't apply to God's kingdom. Okay? It's not what we think here on earth. Our quote unquote common sense doesn't always apply, you know? And these paradoxes tell us that life in Christ defies all expectations. Basically, we who are nobodies are cherished as somebodies. That's another paradox. And a visual paradox, if you think about a visual paradox that Christ had at the end of his life, he wore a crown of thorns. Christ wore a crown of thorns. Annie, what are you doing over there? Don't go in the creek. He wore a crown of thorns. It was a symbol of ridicule and paradoxically of soaring beauty and royalty over the whole world. So I've got some questions for you guys when you think of these paradoxes, the Beatitudes and even the crown of thorns. But the first question is, what statement in the Beatitudes, Matthew chapter 5, do you most identify with? What statement in the Beatitudes do you most identify with? And the second question is, how does it relate to your life experience? How does it relate to your life experience? I don't know. All I can say is I recognized how I was poor in spirit and how I needed God. I was like one of these cows, lost and wandering around this open field with nowhere to go, not sure where to go, how to go, why. Now I know. Now I know. So that statement is the one that I most identify with. Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. And I'm so grateful for that. How does it relate to your life experience? Well, I'm just saying I was lost. I was lost, but now I'm found. The cows are chilling. They're listening. They're getting, they're starting to hang out near me. They like the word. They like listening to the word in the morning at sunrise. Oh, good. I've already had a couple cups of coffee, Dolly. Wow, that was like a shotgun went off behind me. Don't know what that was. Look at these cows. Annie, where are you, babe? Look at the snow, guys. Man, we went from 60 degrees yesterday. We got some rain, and then some nasty wind blew through, and the temperature dropped to 44 in the middle of the afternoon. It went from 60 to 44 in the matter of like an hour or less. It was freezing, and it kept dropping until we got more precipitation that turned into snow. This is like Olivia talking last night. Man, this is no good. No more snow. Come on, no snow. Oh, they do that to scare away the birds near the airport, Frank says. Oh, that's smart. Yeah. Don't want them to get into the propellers or the jet intake. Sucked into the jets. That's not good. That is not good. Look at this girl. Annie girl. She likes chilling down there by the creek. I don't know why. In and out of the creek. More airline safety. Yeah. Yeah. I wonder if all those cuts at the FAA are going to be a problem and they'll have to hire more back, you know. Hire more air traffic controllers back. We'll see. We will see. What are my plans for today? Let's see. I don't know. I'm gonna look into Discord. I might even set up a Discord today if I feel comfortable. I may have to do some shopping, an accessory for my computer or a new laptop. I'm not sure. I gotta look into it. So I gotta investigate my laptop and investigate Discord. I gotta do my Bible reading, and I'm gonna organize Frank's album covers because I want to put them back, put them away. And I just noticed some of Frank's album covers actually have the albums in them because they're not warped. But I think I'm going to take them out and separate them because they're all separated anyway. Like 90% of them are separated and 10% are in their covers. So I don't think I should, have some in the album covers and some not. That's kind of confusing. So I hope that's okay for Frank. I'm looking for an answer from Frank. I'm going to pull the actual records, the vinyl records, out of the covers and separate them like all the others are, just so that it's uniform. And yes, tomorrow we have a breakfast event, so I will not be live tomorrow. Okay, guys? I will not be live. I'll make a post, but just thanks for the reminder, Frank. We have a breakfast meeting, so I won't be live. What do you mean you tried Discord but can't get it, Vicky? What do you mean you can't get Discord? I'm gonna try it. You should be able to get it. I'll look into it. I'll look into why you can't get it. But tell me what problem you were having, Vicky. Why you can't get Discord? Were you trying it on your phone, your laptop, your desktop? There can be danger there if you don't kick bad people. Oh, I see what you're saying. What does danger mean, Dolly? What does danger mean? And I need a moderator for Discord. Okay. I don't know what danger means. I don't know Discord, I don't know what you mean. I'm not sure what the danger is. Look at Annie girl. But I'll look into it. Oh, your phone won't let you. What kind of phone do you have, Vicky? Can you tell me? Do you know? Is it like a Samsung Galaxy 1 or, an iPhone 10, or do you know what kind of phone you have? That might help me troubleshoot for you. People can harass. Oh, I'm sure they harass, just like they harass here on YouTube and try to dox. I don't know what dox means. I'll have to look that word up. I'm sorry, Dolly. I do not know what DOXX means. I don't know. To me, that's dangerous since a lot of your followers are minors. Oh, Discord's dangerous? Well, I gotta try it. We'll just try it. I can just kill it if it's horrible. But everybody thought it was such a great idea earlier, so I better try it. Hey, there's a basketball out here. Look at this. We're gonna play hoops. Where did this basketball come from? No way did Annie bring this up. Maybe she did. She might have brought up that basketball. That's what I mean. I gotta clean this up. Why is there a basketball here? Yep, she got it all right. Look at her. You playing hoops, Annie? You gonna play 22 years in the NBA like LeBron? That's an NBA ball, it says. Oh, there's ducks down in the water. The water must not be frozen. Attack it, Andy, attack it! Okay, Dolly, gotcha. And Vicky's got a Samsung A12. Okay, thanks, Vicky. I'll look into it. What are you chewing on there, Annie? Come on. You just leaving that ball? No, you're gonna get that ball. Look at her with that ball. She loves that ball. People were talking about how I cut out early yesterday, so I'm not cutting out. Christ's paradoxes. I wonder why we call them the Beatitudes or the Blesseds. The Blesseds. That's where Jesus kept saying, blessed, blessed, blessed. It's interesting. We should call them the paradoxes. I kind of wonder which ones do you guys relate to or with the most? Which beatitude? Oh, by the way, do you like my hat? This is another hat that Frank found at the car wash. It's an NFL Chicago Bears hat. It's really warm. I figured I'd wear it because it had this little tassel on top, something different. Get to mix my hats up on my lives. I hear ducks. Oh, all I need is a moderator? Okay, Dolly, thanks. Yeah, I don't need someone who's there each time, I guess. Oh, I see the ducks. Hold on, I'm gonna try and show you if I can get there. They're coming up to the... There's a duck. Can you see the duck through the sticks, guys? See it moving? I'm trying to follow it. There's too many, too much shrubbery. There are the cows we need to say goodbye to. Comfortable and safe to chat. Gotcha, Dolly. Oh, Samsung A16. Okay, got it. What's Annie doing now? There's a duck. You see the duck? I'm trying to show you guys the duck. There it is, at the top of the screen. It's going to pointed to the left. It's a male. It's got a green head. doing a little talking, probably trying to find a female. It's cruising away from me. Annie's like looking. Yeah, that was a duck, Annie. She dropped her ball and started looking over here when she heard the duck making noise. I hope nobody's shooting the ducks. That's true. That's right. Maybe one of those stray bullets from the airport or pellets is going to hit the duck. Annie, what you got? What is that? Annie, drop it. Drop it. Drop it. Good girl. Good girl. Drop it. Drop it. Good girl. Good girl. Leave it. Leave it. Leave it. Leave it. What is it? Look out. Oh man, it's probably something dead, Annie. Leave it. That's so nasty. They're blanks and the streamer one makes noise. Okay. Hey Frank, I may have missed it. Let me know if I can pull the vinyls out of the covers. There's about 10% of them. The vinyls are actually in the covers. But I think that would be kind of confusing to have only 10% of your vinyls in the covers, because right now all the vinyls are going to be separate from the covers. You know, they'll be alphabetized and organized the same way, but they'll be separate. So I'm thinking I'm going to pull out the vinyls from the original covers and organize them the same way as the other 90%. Put the cover next to the paper vinyl. Paper vinyl. What do you mean? I don't understand what paper vinyl means. Oh yeah, okay, that's true. We'll talk about it. I'll talk to you on the phone about it. Yeah, some of the covers are warped. I don't think we can put the vinyls in the covers. I don't even know if we want to put the vinyls up against the covers, because then they'll warp according to the cover. I don't know. I'll try different ways, but we'll see. We'll see how it works. Maybe I need to do some trial and error first. Yeah, okay. The vinyls in the paper sleeves are separate from let's just call them cardboard covers. You know, the hard paperboard covers will be separate. Yeah, right. Okay. But some of them you left in the cardboard covers. Some of the vinyl records and paper sleeves are inside the cardboard covers because they were not warped. So that's all I'm saying. We should probably have them all organized the same way. I don't know where Annie went. I always get back here and then Annie takes off. And then I'm sometimes here for 5 minutes after I let you guys go. So I can't find her. I do need some chapstick and moisturizer. Yeah, it's cold. I need to start doing that. My face is dry, my lips are dry. Uh-oh, where did Annie go? Annie, where are you? Annie, come on. She didn't go to the park yesterday, so she was fired up to come out here. But we've been out here for a long time. Oh my goodness, guys, it's snowing. See the snow? Oh my goodness. Get some Aquaphor. What are you doing today, Dolly? Look at the creek. Creek action. It is not frozen. I didn't think it would be. Hasn't been cold long enough. Annie, come on. Sometimes she... No, she's behind me. Come on, Annie. I don't see her. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to take off. I got to find Annie. I don't know where she is. She's in these woods somewhere. And she won't come until she's darn well ready to come. Well, I hope you guys have a blessed day. And let's reflect on how blessed we are through Christ. Just like he tells us in Matthew 5 in the Beatitudes, or the paradoxes that Christ gives us. All right? Have a great day. We'll see you tonight, and I will not be on tomorrow morning because of a meeting that I have, okay? But I will be on tonight and tomorrow night. All right? Peace, everybody. Have a great day. Thanks, Vicky.